What's the goal of every home seller? The primary goal of every home seller is to sell their property for the highest possible price within the shortest amount of time. And in order to achieve this, sellers are going to typically aim to maximize their property value. This involves making necessary repairs, updates, staging the property to appeal to the widest range of buyers. Attracting qualified buyers to do this through effective marketing strategies, including online listings, open houses, professional photography, are just a few of the things that draw in potential buyers.
Then we want
Next,
to
negotiate favorable terms. Sellers want to negotiate terms that are favorable, such as the sale price, the closing date, and any contingencies. Next, we want to ensure a smooth transaction. Sellers aim to navigate the sales process efficiently, avoid delays and complications, and successfully close the deal. And lastly,
and
we
one
want to minimize costs such as agent commissions, closing costs, and any repair or concession requests from buyers. Hi, my name is Matt, CRFHA. I'm your Gainesville realtor. Today, we're going to talk about the top tips for selling your home fast for the highest possible amount. The first tip we're going to talk about is curb appeal. And curb appeal is just the general attractiveness of your home and its surrounding property. This includes the physical attributes of both your home. A welcoming exterior matters when you're trying to sell your house because it what gives the buyer first impression. Home appeal can be a major factor in a buyer's first impression and can help sell the home faster and for more money. According to a University of Texas at Arlington study, curb appeal can attribute to up to 7% of a home's value. And a home with good curb appeal can be more appealing to buyers than a similar home that needs a lot of work. Consider this. Most home buyers begin their search online, and so the lead photograph is typically a curbside view of the outside. So this is one of the reasons that professional photography is so critical, and adding perhaps a 3D tour of the inside or drone photography if there's acreage involved. People walking up to your front door should feel welcome and at home. Make their entryway as appealing as possible by being perfectly clean and painted. Arrange some potted plants on either side. A brand new simple doormat without any messaging would be a great idea. Here's some ideas from you can get ideas from Pinterest and many other websites online. The second tip I want to talk about is cleaning. A big part of learning how to clean your house to sell is knowing what the most important parts of your home to clean might be. And these are the places and things in your home that are easiest for prospective buyers to spot. If they're dirty, you could lose a sale. So you want to pay special attention to cleaning some of the following areas: your refrigerator, your dishwasher, and oven. These are bigger than you think. While you might be used to how your appliances look and smell, new buyers are going to look at them with fresh eyes. And so you want to make sure that they're cleaned inside and out. And there's special products for cleaning out ovens and dishwashers. So invest in those. Make sure your fridge is emptied and you've cleaned every shelf and drawer. Put in some extra effort. Make sure that these appliances look great. Next is bathtubs, sinks, and toilets. You already know these are high traffic areas, so make sure you take care of them appropriately. Glass and mirrors. The goal is to eliminate all the streaks and smudge you can find. Use good glass cleaner. Make sure that you leave any glass surfaces as clean as possible. Next up, walls and counters. You might have some different issues that need to be addressed that maybe you need to actually paint, but if not, make sure that marks that have accumulated over the years are scrubbed off. If there's holes that need to be puttied in, take care of those appropriately. Then you have floors and baseboards. Your floors are the easiest area to see in your home. If they're not cleaned right, the rest of your house is going to look incredibly dirty. So take the time to clean any carpets. Use cleaners that you might have on your hardwood floors. And you might also need to invest in methods to clean up scratches in some areas. Your baseboards also should be vacuumed and then cleaned by hand in order to get the best results. Then there are literal things that make a big difference. You have light fixtures. They need to be deep cleaned before you move out. This is a multi-part task, so be prepared to put in some extra work. You might have to remove the light bulbs and then replace them if necessary. Switch plates. Those tend to accumulate a lot of wear and tear over time because if you're constantly switching lights on and off, and you're touching those plates without noticing what's on your hands. Then you have vents and fan blades. This is an easy one. When's the last time you really looked at your vents and your fan blades? You might have done a bit of cursory dusting from time to time, but these are the areas of your home that tend to get neglected. And then you have hardware, much like your switch plates, your home's hardware gets a lot of wear and tear. You probably haven't noticed over the years. At a basic level, you're looking to get rid of fingerprints and the kind of random dirt that accumulates over the years. So if your hardware is metal, though, you're going to want to use a metal cleaner in order to restore it to its original look. Windowsills are another area that tend to attract quite a bit of dirt and grime. Most people tend to clean these areas with just a light dusting, so pay attention to those as well. The third tip we're going to talk about are upgrades and repairs, and which ones you need to do and which ones you don't. It's going to be situational, but according to CNBC, exterior improvements are 9 out of the top 10 projects that offer the highest return on your investment. And here are some of the highest returns. Doing a garage door replacement, 194% ROI, nearly double what it was last year. Steel front door replacement, 188% ROI. Manufactured stone veneer on the exterior, over 100% ROI. Vinyl siding replacement. I think this is probably more appropriate for different climates than Florida. Minor kitchen remodel is going to give you about 85% ROI. Window replacement, 68%. Roofing replacement, 48%. I'm a little torn on the roofing replacement in this list because you need a roof regardless. So I don't consider that an upgrade. It might be a repair, but it's not an upgrade. Other improvements that might increase resale value include bathroom remodels, can return 72% of their costs, especially minor updates. Hardwood flooring refinishing can return 140%. New wood flooring can return 118%. Sod can be a very good return, 143%. So these are just a few of the ideas. A minor kitchen remodel is a cosmetic project that's smaller in scope. As we try and define this a little bit better, it's going to depend on the size of your kitchen, obviously, how much it's going to cost, and the quality of the materials. It usually involves keeping some of the kitchen's existing features in place and reusing them while also preserving the kitchen's basic footprint. For example, you might replace the flooring and appliances, but you leave the cabinets in place, or you might repaint or recover the cabinets and add a new backsplash. Other common minor remodel projects include painting the walls, replacing lighting fixtures and plumbing fixtures, or changing cabinet hardware and facades. So those are just a few ideas. Minor remodels can cost a few $1,000s if you do most of the work yourself, but typically they're going to cost around $20,000. Remodeling costs are often calculated per square foot. It can range from $100 to $250 per square foot, depending on the extent of the remodel. Some major kitchen and bathroom remodels are less likely to recoup the full investment compared to basic infrastructure improvements. Homeowners also, it's unlikely you're going to recoup the cost of expanding like a master suite if it reduces the number of bedrooms. It's common sense kind of things. All right, fourth tip, you ready? Maybe this should have been number one, but correctly pricing your home is crucial because it directly impacts the success of sale in several ways. One, when you're attracting buyers, a well-priced home generates more interest and attracts a larger pool of potential buyers. But if your price is too high, it's going to deter buyers, leading to fewer showings and offers. And if it's too low, it might raise a suspicion about potential issues with the property or leave money on the table. Worse, reduce the time on market. Homes that are priced correctly tend to sell faster. So overpricing is going to cause your home to sit on the market for an extended period of time, which can lead to what we call listing fatigue. And the longer it stays on the market, the more buyers are going to perceive it as undesirable, and even if there's nothing wrong with it. Next, if you maximize your sale price, while it might seem counterintuitive, pricing a home correctly from the start can lead to a higher final sales price. Competitive pricing can create a sense of urgency and potentially lead to multiple offers, which can drive the price up. This is also going to help you avoid price reductions. If a home is overpriced, sellers may eventually need to reduce the price to generate interest. Price reductions can give buyers the impression that there's something wrong with the property, or the seller's getting desperate, which can lead to lower offers. Next is meeting the appraisal value. Even if a buyer agrees to pay an inflated price, the sale might fall through if the home doesn't appraise for that amount. Mortgage lenders typically are not going to approve loans for amounts higher than the appraised value, and that's going to lead to renegotiations or even a failed sale. Competitive market positioning. Having correct pricing positions your home competitively within the market. It ensures that your home stands out against similar properties, giving you an edge in attracting serious buyers. So in summary, correct pricing your home is essential for attracting interest, selling quick, and achieving the best possible outcome in terms of both price and sale conditions. All those things we talked about in the beginning of this video. So the fifth tip we're going to talk about is decluttering your home and why it's essential when you're selling. The obvious thing is it's going to enhance the visual appeal. A clutter-free home, it just looks more spacious. It looks clean. It looks well maintained. This positive visual appeal is going to make it easier for buyers to see the full potential of the space, and you want them to imagine themselves living there. They can more easily do that. They can visualize where they're going to put their furniture and their decor and their personal items in space. Clutter can be distracting, and it makes it harder for them to see past your belongings. It maximizes the space. Removing excess items makes the room look larger and more functional. And buyers are often seeking homes that offer ample space for their needs. Decluttering helps showcase the true size and versatility of every room. You want to highlight key features when you remove all your junk. Allows the home's best features, such as like architectural details, natural light, or any other unique design elements to stand out. When rooms are overcrowded with furniture and personal items, these features can get lost. The decluttering is also going to improve your flow and organization, makes the house feel more organized. It flows better from one room to the next. And this creates a more pleasant, inviting experience for buyers during showings and makes the home feel move-in ready. Next, you're going to reduce stress for sellers. You're decluttering before listing the home for sale is going to benefit you by reducing the amount of work you need to prepare for showings and move out. It's easier to keep the home clean and tidy when it's free of unnecessary items. You're going to make the photography come out better. Professional photos are crucial for online listings. And a clutter-free home makes much better photographs. Clean, open spaces look more attractive in photos, drawing more interest from potential buyers who first encounter the home online. And then lastly, you're going to convey just a message of it. This is a well-maintained property. It gives the impression that you've done a good job in taking good care of it. And this can instill confidence in buyers. It suggests that the seller is taking good care of the home, making it a more appealing purchase. So just in summary, decluttering is a critical step in preparing the house for sale. This will be a very different conversation if you've already moved out and the house is entirely vacant. It can feel very cold. And so that's when we need to talk about staging. The last topic I'd like to touch on for this video is just timing in general. If you have the luxury of not being in a rush to sell and you're not on a timeline to be somewhere else by a certain date, take advantage of what the local market, the cycles of how the business cycle go as far as home sales in the area. Here we're taking a look at the number of closed sales, and we can see on a regular cycle that the most closed sales are peaking during the summer months here in June, and June again, and then in June of 24, or actually it was May of this year. And then the lows occurred during the winter months. In January here, we had a low, and then November, it poked up in December briefly, and then back down in January. So take advantage of these cycles. You want to be on the market at those times where there's the most competition among buyers trying to get a property. And we can see again the median time to sale, the very short amount of time to get to a sale during the summer months. There's a low in June and then a peak in December, and then a low in May and then a peak in January or February. So it's pretty consistent how this works. Take advantage of that. Once again, my name is Matt Sierra-FHA, your Gainesville, Florida realtor with eXp Realty. If you'd like to know anything more about the market here in Gainesville or a specific community, or about moving to Gainesville or selling your property here in the Gainesville area, feel free to contact me. All my information is below. You can call me, email me, or text me, or book a call with me on my calendar. Until then, I look forward to hearing from you.